All right. I want to go ahead and say this right now that probably one of my favorite franchises ever is Pokemon. And I don't know if anybody else watching is as big of a Pokemon fan as I am, but when that trailer came out on Tuesday, I woke up at like 9 o'clock in the morning to see that, and I got so excited for it. Oh my goodness, it's actually here. We have the name of the region, Alola. A lot of people were wondering what it was going to be based off of because most of the regions are based off of real places on Earth. Like the last newer game, X and Y, was based off of France. This one is very clearly based off of Hawaii with the name like Alola. A lot of people were really thinking of islands, so like Greek, Philippines, Hawaii was one of the, you know, this is definitely going to happen. So I think it's cool that that's happening. And definitely a new region type. We haven't really had a tropical type for a Pokemon series, so I'm excited to see what kind of Pokemon come along with that. Along with the region reveal, we also have our starters. Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna nerd out here a little bit. Rowlet is probably one of the most adorable looking starter Pokemon I've ever seen. I think the second closest adorable Pokemon would have to be Cyndaquil. But yes, we have Rowlet, the grass flying Pokemon, clearly supposed to be based off of an owl. Very adorable. Got the bow tie. Definitely has, the whole Pokemon fan base just screaming all over it. They're absolutely loving Rowlet. Then we have the fire type Litten. Very original. I've already seen the memes for this is going to be lit in, and it makes me sick to my stomach. But yes, new fire type. I like the design of it. Honestly, this might be the one that I go for when the game comes out, just because I think it might be a fire dark type, which would be a really interesting starter. Um, I'm really excited for that one. And then we have the last and certainly least, according to the fan base, Poplio, the water type, looks like a sea lion, has like a big red nose. I only know of a very few Pokemon who actually like this, and it makes me kind of sad because there's always that one Pokemon that's popular to the whole like the whole community. There's that one Pokemon that's always just really good in general, and then there's just that one that sits in the corner of the Pokemon lab.
The Bulbasaur of the group.
I actually like Bulbasaur.
Over Squirtle and Charmander?
Yes,
Okay. To each his own. To each his own with that.
Bulbasaur's better.
He's a great grass Pokemon, but
Charizard's not even a dragon. That's all I have to say. But yeah, definitely looking great, and the legendaries look even cooler. No one can tell me that the dragon type legend or the lion type legendary does not look like Liger Zero from Zoids. You just can't say that to me. I look at that thing and I immediately think of Zoids because its eyes looks like a visor, its hair spikes are in the same way, just like Liger Zero. I think it looks dope. I think everyone's gonna go for Sun. And then the Moon Legendary also looks cool. Very clearly supposed to be a bat. Maybe looking at like a Dark Fairy type, Fairy flying, Dark flying. Hope it doesn't go for Dark flying because we did just have Yveltal. I'm kind of also hoping that they make this bat even better than the Lion. Kind of pull like a Xerneas and Yveltal. Everyone liked the look of Yveltal because it was black and red and looked deadly. Come to find out, Xerneas can just bend him over and spank him, and that made me laugh so much. But yeah, oh my goodness. And we're not even like bobblehead people anymore. We look like real people, and I'm so excited for that because it looks like one of the console Pokemon games, and that's really exciting for me to be able to play that in the handheld version. Um, so there were a couple differences between the Japanese trailer and the American trailer, and I wonder if people actually know this, but there is going to be character customization again, like there were in X and Y. And I know when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, people were really bummed about that. So again, something really cool to be excited about. Right now, I've only seen our main character, at least the boy, wearing a blue striped shirt and a black striped shirt. So I don't know if it's just like the beginning looking like part of you, or maybe there are different shops on the island where you can change your clothes. I think it's a nice touch. Making your character your own, traveling around the island, I think it's cool. Overall, very excited about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Can't wait for it to come out. Steven, do you have any opinions?
Not really. I did take a look at the some of the screenshots, and it does look like it's pretty much using the same exact graphics engine that X and Y used, which is good because I don't want them to do any of this nonsense with it runs great on the new 3DS, but you'd have to buy that. If you're still using the old 3DS or 2DS, it's gonna be absolute garbage. I hope they don't pull that with this game. I didn't see anything that that didn't look like it couldn't run in X and Y. So yeah, that's my opinion on that as far as 3DS goes.
I'm also really excited about that because I don't want to have to go buy a new 3DS because I use the 2DS, so that'll make me very sad. And $40 less rich.